As their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And we are underway on a Monday night. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The throw over the middle, taken in. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. We ain't giving up nothing today. Mike, check. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. Going up top. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. And now he's going to use his legs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Buying time to his left. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
And they'll try to run the option here. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Buccaneers 0.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The quick slant caught. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up second and 7.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28. Now this time he'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
Out of the gun now on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain
25 yards that time.
And
nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Buchanan. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Third down and 11.
On 3rd down, Nixon. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A 46-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways. But right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And he fires one incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. A quick toss outright, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Going to throw right side here, complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for number 10. Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 14.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. A toss left, Mixon. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
A 27-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field to the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Mixon will get it to start the second half. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
That's good. 4 up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that'll be incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Once again, they run with Mixon. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 14. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And again this time to the tailback. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On first down, Buchanan. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
The ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 5. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Second and 2. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw again. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll have a first down inside the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down. Yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. from 8 yards out. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead.
Score, Buccaneers 21, Falcons 16.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Going for the deep ball. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. A handoff as they run the counter play. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brought down at the 35.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage. But
and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 44. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Buchanan. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further.
He was brought down at the
It's
26.
a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Down, Falcons.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a
That's
defensive
right.
battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2, try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15.
That's good.
And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Explosion plays always break the back of a defense, and overtime to put him in the red zone, that was huge.
I like your description there, because when you get an explosion play, now people are really scrambling on defense. Now they're looking to each other. Who's going to step up? Who's going to make a play? Offensive guys have the momentum. Now they're in the red zone. They've got to be thinking attack, trying to get it into the end zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.